everyone, Dawn here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. I'm on my way to an appointment. Eric is driving, he's here. But Eric and I were just talking about something we saw on YouTube, and I'm not going to call out the creator or anything, but it's something that really pissed me off. It's something that really makes me angry. And this creator is a very nice person, and I'm sure disrespect wasn't intended, but just because disrespect isn't intended doesn't mean it wasn't disrespectful. So Krista McAuliffe, the teacher that was on the Challenger that exploded and died tragically, they have a quote of hers at the Epcot, outside of the Space 220 restaurant. You know, it says the quote, and then it says Krista McAuliffe. Krista McAuliffe. Well, this person heinously mispronounced her name in a way that if you knew how the English, and this is an English speaking person, if you knew how the English language worked and you weren't a lazy sack, you would have been able to properly pronounce that name just by sounding it out. Krista McAuliffe. And this person screwed up that name so bad, and it was so disrespectful. And maybe, you know, maybe I'm too upset about it. Maybe I'm taking it too seriously, but Eric is upset about it too. And there were a couple people in their comment section that were like, whoa, dude, look, you need to work on your reading skills. Because it, and then there were people commenting, well, that happened a long time ago. That doesn't change the fact that the English language is being destroyed by people like this. And it pisses me off. There was a time, and I don't think bullying is right in any situation, but there was a point in time where people who couldn't read and write were bullied. Now the people that correct the people that can't read or write are bullied. And again, I don't think anyone should be bullied, but jeez, it was so disrespectful. Again, and I know disrespect probably wasn't intended, but Eric, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful. Even if you don't know who Krista McAuliffe is, at least, you know, if you don't know how to read proper names, just don't even say anything, because you don't know. When you see a plaque on the side of a space-themed attraction with a quote, that person's probably a historical figure, which I would consider Krista McAuliffe at this point a historical figure.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have any idea who she is, which they obviously didn't, then maybe you should just not read it.
Yeah. It was so just disrespectful to me.
That was a big deal, a big moment in history. That was traumatizing for a lot of people.
Yeah, it was traumatizing for me. I remember hearing it. I remember the second it happened.
And I know they're not even old enough. They probably were little kids maybe when that happened. If they were.
But still, I mean, they had to have taken
kind of unacceptable
history at some point. Especially if they're like, oh, we both love space so much. They were like saying how much they love space. But it just pissed me off. It pissed me off. And it's a channel I really like. And again, I'm not going to call out the creator, but it really pissed me off a lot to mispronounce her name, and so egregiously. I mean, it was so horrible. It was such a horrible attempt at saying, it was as if they were like a long time ago. So we homeschooled Marshall for a lot of his school career. And one day we started him on geography, and he was reading the word out and just got lazy, and he just went geogriddle. And we corrected him. Now you can't correct people when they're wrong. And that is annoying to me. So people can just say stupid shit. I don't know. It's sort of like, oh, well, it happened a long time ago. It doesn't matter anymore. It does matter. What if we were talking bad about the Jews? Oh, the Holocaust happened a long time ago, though.
a lot of things that happened a long time ago are still important.
Yeah.
That's the way history works. That's why we teach history in schools.
Yeah, that's why we teach history. What is it saying about those who don't learn from their history are doomed to repeat it? Is it something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Or something like that.
it just pissed me off. And I'm sorry if you're someone who, and I'm not talking about people who genuinely have like a learning disability or an issue with reading or writing, who welcome me and like, oh, I might need a little help with this. But for people that, because I feel like he was really confident in himself. He was just screwed up her name and was completely confident about it. And I was disgusted. I was disgusted. And it pissed me off. And again, I know it probably shouldn't. And I know you're probably sitting there like, Dawn, calm down. It's just a name. But what if it was your family member that went up in the Challenger and died? And it's an easy, Krista McAuliffe, it's an easy name to pronounce. It's easy.
Especially the Krista part.
Yeah, especially the Krista part. He even got Krista wrong.
Krista. How else would you pronounce that?
It was sort of like he went Chris.
I'm not going to say how he pronounced
I'm
it.
not going to say it either, but it was just deplorable to me. It was deplorable to me and annoying. And I'm sorry that I'm harping on this, but it was so upsetting to me. It's just not necessary. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. I mean, I can almost, but barely, because proper names are proper names in every language, but I could kind of see it maybe if English wasn't her first language or something, but it is. So anyway, I'm almost to my destination, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you for watching and listening to me and Eric complain.
Maybe they shouldn't put a quote from her on a Disney restaurant, and that's probably might not be the place for it, because
Yeah.
you're going to have some people of lower intelligence. Disney fan. I'm just
Eric!
kidding. I'm kidding. Disney fans are not like that.
Okay, well, I'm going to go because I'm almost to my destination and I gotta psych myself up for it. Okay, bye-bye.